Hi guys, it's Tarquin, and to absolutely no surprise, we are coming back to Minecraft exactly where we were before, but slightly different. You'll be so excited. So full disclosure, I thought this was going to look a lot cooler than it does. But anyway, so as of right now, I have achieved my goal, and I have burrowed down a hole here into the ocean. There's our little amethyst geode there, and we can see the lush cave underneath, or rather, some of the top of it. I don't know how I thought this was gonna go. I anyway, we'll jump down real quick. I have cut a little waterfall here. It doesn't seem like that would be safe, but it is. I think just one little block of water is enough to protect you from fall damage. So now we can very quickly come down here and visit the axolotl in their native habitat. They're here somewhere. In spite of my earlier carelessness with their ecological systems, they're still thriving. They're probably just hiding. They heard a splash and ran away scared. But I'm gonna open it up more. I gotta be able to see some of these cool fruits. But it's just been quite a project, and I knew when I started it that it was nuts, and but I was still sort of thinking at one point, you know, is this even a good idea? But that's exactly the kind of question that I don't care about at all. Because, even if it doesn't look like much, what the cave represents to me, I'll just get on my ride home. So what the cave represents to me is just a microcosm of what Minecraft is coming to represent to me. Of course, as you know, if you've been following along or just by watching me, I've only been playing this game for like a month, and I am aware that it is the most sold single player game in the world, and so on. And so basically, anyone who sees this will be more familiar than I am. But so things like the vast randomness of the world, how even one world has just too much for any one person to ever take in, the the way that if you clicked on random seed forever, you would never come to this. The way that I have such fondness and love for my world here, and I couldn't even tell you the string of numbers off the top of my head for it. But even within all of those structures, that cave under the ocean, that is the story of adventure. Because only by randomly getting lost to the nether and randomly making a porter would I ever have found it. I could I could play on this world for 100 years, and it's pretty unlikely that I'm going to choose to burrow under the ocean in a place that has no indicators for it, fill up all the water, go down 70 blocks, and then find this beautiful place. And anyway, I just think Minecraft's a really good game. I It's not really a controversial opinion, I know. But that's really all we've got for this one. I Earlier when I was planting some cherry trees along the route, I also got some flowers. I noticed a bee would follow me with the flowers, so I'm going to try to get some bees and bring them back over to repopulate the hives of this area and try to get some animals going on. That's going to be like the next project. The hole in the middle of the ocean, that's not over. I still very much want to enlarge it and make it visibly the manifestation of my dreams whenever I started burrowing in. It's got to be huge. It's not nearly large enough. That's the problem with it, is that it's not large enough, but it will be someday. But I'm going to keep chipping away at it. But I want to start getting on some other projects. Going to work on some animals. The bees, very important. Got to get some bees, get some more flowers going on maybe, and then I want to try to build some kind of like another house, because I just have like a place where my bed is at, like my spawn brick place. But I want to build one, um, maybe in sort of like 1400s Chinese Yuan Dynasty sort of thing. I don't know. I haven't really decided yet. I think some of like the sort of historical Chinese and like Korean, Japanese architecture could be pretty cool and really work well with the blocky nature of what we have going on here. And then of course there's also like probably every one in the world I'm going to want to build like a Greek sort of temple thing, like where are we going to put the Parthenon? There are no straight lines. But anyway, enough of me joking around. I like that little waterfall that I made right there. I think that's good too. Because even with just a month of my life spent here on this Minecraft world, no one could ever make it like this again. And of course, everything in life is like that. Of course, we're all just terribly special, and it's hard to remember that. I I don't want to get too heavy. I I do want to say though that the joy of creation and like of discovery and of feeling like you're doing something that nobody else could do simply because they wouldn't think of it, like it's a very interesting video game. I've always loved games since I was a little kid. I I joked for years that I was putting off playing Minecraft because I thought maybe I would never play anything else again. And again, I hadn't even played it. I hadn't watched anybody play it. I just, heard about it. But, maybe it'll be true. Maybe maybe this little world with all of my cherry trees will be the last one that I go into. Or maybe I will play another game right after this because, GoldenEye N64 is calling my name. You won't get a video of that. I'm still embarrassingly bad, uh, but improving all the time. But I don't even have a capture card or anything. But I digress, as I often do. Anyway, until next time, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening.